G'day everybody, Nick here. Just going to give you a quick rundown on today's Friday special store sale. Look, Agent charted plenty of cattle again this week, 4,200. They're still coming forward, and what we actually probably did see this week was really good run of steers, or we had some ordinary weight for age cattle at the same time. But nothing wrong with the store job at all today. I thought it was probably up there, if not better than it has been the last couple of weeks. But look, we'll get straight into it, and I'll probably quote you on the probably lesser weight for age cattle that we saw in the first run of that sale today. Look, there was plenty of these cattle that were coming forward that were probably only a 350 kilo number 4 steers. So look, they're a kind of an article that they're a northern article coming out of some light country, but there was plenty of those cattle there today, and they still were selling out to around 400 cents. So look, the job might read a little bit softer on paper, but that's probably because of those cattle that were through the yard. So look, take nothing away from them. They were making anywhere from 380 to 410 on those steers. Look, if they were a heavier number 4 steer that was probably 400 kilos plus, they could have made anywhere from $4.20 to $4.30. But if you come back on the lesser types of those steers, you're anywhere from $3.80 to $4. So look, pretty good result on those cattle. Step away, get out of them cattle. Get it back into your number 5 Brahman steers or your crossbred steers. Strong as. They were still looking around. Your Brahman steer could have made anywhere from $4.20 all the way up to $4.55. So that was a pretty good hit on those Brahman steers, but the quality is the one that's making the money. If you had a number 5 steer that's only a 240 kilo number 5 steer, look, he's probably only anywhere from $3.80 to $4 mark. So it's all quality related, this store job at the moment. Get back into these crossbred cattle. Look, any crossbred steer that was a number 5, that was plenty weight, 320, 30 kilos, you would have had to pay anywhere from $4.50 to $4.80. Step back out into your 250 kilo, 60 kilo crossbred steers. We had a lot of them today too, a lot of them. We had the good Kirkwood steers, their local cattle, Chevrolet steers, 550 cents. Get back into a run of the hammer grazing black calves. I think the whole average was around 220 kilos, $5.52. So tremendous result has been for these good crossbred cattle week in, week out. Get back into a Brahman steer that's 220 kilos, 240 kilos weaner. Look, they're still anywhere from $4 to $4.30. So great result on that steer job. Mickeys, look, they were up and down. They're still paying around $4 on the Mickeys. Now the heifers, same story to the heifers. Great number. If you had plenty of weight in your heifers that were a number 4, 360 or 400 kilos plus, you could have been making anywhere from $3.70 all the way up to $3.90. So still chasing that weight. Get back into those lighter end heifers. They're still like a weight for age heifer. They're probably making $3.40 to $3.50. Get out of them, get into your crossbreds. Your crossbred heifers were still making anywhere from $3.80 to $4.10. But same story, quality related. They were good crossbred, they were making $4. Get back into your light Brahman heifers. Your light Brahman heifers that were probably more of a 220 to 280 mark heifer, they could have made anywhere from $3.40 to $3.60. So that's been pretty consistent. I probably thought that could have jumped 10 or 20 cents, to be honest. We're probably back around $3.20 or $3.30 the weeks before. So same story, little light blowaway heifers. I actually thought they picked up a little bit this week. They could have been anywhere from $3 to $3.20, where you've seen them under the $3 mark. But that's about it for that. We had a couple of cows and calves, 16.75. I think they topped out, but there was only a minimum of them. Look, 2 sales again next week. Plenty of cattle coming forward, so get in quick and keep sending them. Thanks.